If you thought our extravaganza was interesting, we have zombies doing weird things down for the Mexico extravaganza. Really interesting, actually. Smash your living crap out, subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So we're going to be looking at the breakdown here and top deck list out of the extravaganza in Mexico this past weekend. They had 5 frickin' Tri-Brigade Zoo decks. 5 in top cut. Out of the top 16, that is crazy to me. All right, I talked about the Tri-Brigade takeover. It's happening. The Tri-Brigade Zoo package is becoming this dominant powerhouse right now, and it shouldn't surprise anybody. We had 3 Dragon Link in top cut for this event. That's also kind of interesting to me. I'm very curious to see going forward how resilient that engine will actually be post a ban list here, or I guess it just kind of depends on the metagame. We had 2 Subterror, of which one was actually pure, and then one was like Dogmatica, Red Ice hybrid. Actually kind of interesting to see that deck performing. I haven't seen Subterror really get the chance to do anything, and then all of a sudden, snap, crackle, pop, it's back, and you're just like, well, hey there, buddy. I'm glad to see that you got the chance to come back. So yeah, we had 2 working Subterror lists out of this event, which was pretty nice, all things considered. Then we had 2 Zodiac decks, and you're like, well, wait a minute, we just had Tri-Brigade Zoo. Those are the 4-card package weird decks. These were the actual, like, full Zodiac, full flushed out versions. So of those 2, we had 1 Eldritch version, which I'm actually kind of happy to see that Eldritch Zoo is still performing. A lot of people have said it's been the harder version to, play and maintain, and I can understand that. And then the other version was actually the Dogmatica version, and the Dogmatica version has been a little bit more dormant since previous versions, but that is pretty nice to see. And then we kind of creep on down here to the one-ofs. We had 1 Invoked Dogmatica Shaddoll. So, but the weird thing about this one was we weren't really playing the Shaddoll package to a heavy degree. It was just, we were playing 2 Shaddoll monsters in the main deck to kind of give us access to super poly targets. So I'm kind of intrigued by the balance of that. We'll talk about that list here in a few minutes. And then we also had 1 Virtual World. Then we had 1 pure zombie deck. I like actual zombies. We'll talk about that here in a second as well. And then we had 1 dinosaur list creeping around at the lower numbers as well. But once again, you're seeing that Tri-Brigade Zoo is, it looks like we figured out the formulae. It looks like this deck is going to be this dominating powerhouse for a little while. And I'm kind of curious to see how long it's going to stick around, or if this is just one of those fads. Now we're going to pass it on over for some deck lists. Alright, so the first list we're going to be looking at is actually the winning list here, and this is Tri-Brigade Zodiac. This was actually all brought to my attention by the winner, actually, Campiani here. So the only particular thing that catches my interest, and I don't mean to like turbo through these lists, but the Dark World No Mores in here are kind of interesting in the regard of you can blow these off, break through opponents' boards, and you just have a better board breaking potential overall. I also see here that we are playing the 1 Stormwinds, and the 1 Stormwinds was kind of caught off by a lot of people, especially when Tri-Brigade kind of heads down more of that metagame where, they're the best deck, like, kind of doesn't help against themselves. But Stormwinds, seeing it kind of pop back in here as an additional resource option for you for Tri-Brigade is actually not bad. Plus you have, of course, Trap Tricks to pull out the Revolts. You have access to the Dynamiscuses. This isn't too bad overall for a list. I do like some of the stuff that's happening with this list. So this is actually really good. I like this. So that was first place. Second place here, not quite as exciting. We are playing Strikes for this Tri-Brigade list. There's nothing, triple Revolt, triple Torrential for more board breaking. We're not playing the Trap Tricks to set out the extra Revolts. We're just pretty much going with what we got here. Alphas in the side. We are not playing the Barrier Statue in this build, which means not so much craziness, I guess, really here. This is more basic than anything. So, not bad at all. Next up for the third place list here, we have, oh my gosh, more Tri-Brigade. Alright, so for this list, once again, I don't see anything too crazy. The TC boosts are kind of interesting. I guess it's kind of the interesting thing about all of these Tri-Brigade lists is they always have their own little splash tech. Like, first list you have the barrier statue, second one you're like more towards like trap heavy. This one's playing TC boost with the more basic structure. So, alright, nothing crazy here. Alright, so that's top 4. Here we go. Here's some sauce in my life. We have Subterran. So we're playing the Dogmatica package. The Dogmatica package is literally just Ecclesia, Search for Punishments. Alright, we also have the Red Eyes fusions in here. We already know what we're trying to do here. We have frickin' Waking the Dragons. Yes, those are Waking the Dragons down in the side deck. This duelist is actually crazy. We have Book of Moons in here. I feel like a few people would have complaints about the Book of Moons, but I don't really see any problem with that. I think in terms of best results, you are able to resolve them and mess with your opponent. We also have Shifters in the side deck. In terms like of an anti-meta powerhouse here, I feel like this deck does really good at angering your opponents and laughing at them as you literally just smash their boards apart and just start building. So, alright, I'm happy to see that we got some freaking actual love going on here for Subterra. Alright, finally something exciting in my day. Alright, I love anti-meta so much. So this was the Shaddoll deck I was talking about. So we're playing we're playing the 2 Shaddoll monsters up there. And then we're just basic fusion materials. This looks so weird to me. Alright, I guess we're just playing them for like their actual effects, because like we're not even playing Super Poly like I initially thought we were. Okay, what a weird homunculus hybrid of things. Alright, talents in the main. Wow, it's just all to have easier access to the schism, right? That'd have to be the reason, right? Like, we're just bulking down, taking advantage of the Shaddoll monsters so we can do better plays. Such a weird list. I guess I see what they're going for, but it's still weird to me at the end of the day. Next up, we have Virtual World. What is with these listing these 2 Dark Roller No Mores? You want to draw it some of the time, but not all the time? Like, Dark Roller No More is a card that, like, I didn't think we would ever argue the logistics up. That we would be going, 3 of it or 2 of it. It's so weird to me. But only 2 Chuche and 1 of the other trap card. That's fine. Still, Photon Strike Bouncer. We've gone back to Bouncer, baby. Well, that's interesting. This build is also making the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon through the Muddy Mud. Outside of that, yeah, there's nothing too crazy about this. The 2 Dark Roller No Mores got me on tilt, though. Alright. Next up, we have Rockets. Triple chamber, 2 copies of Tiding. Alright. I don't really see anything too crazy here. Triple Dark Roller No More. So every time I talk about this, I always have to emphasize that Dark Roller No More is the reason why this deck does good. The builds that you see not maining Dark Roller No More are usually the ones that don't do the best. Alright. Next up, more Tri-Brigade. So we have 2 Droll and Lockbirds in here. I think it was kind of a trend, actually. We're seeing a lot of Droll in here. It's actually pretty decent for the mirror. Outside of that, decent trap board. We're playing the double trap tricks. Playing a pretty heavy Solemn package in here with a double torrential. Alright. This looks pretty basic. I have no complaints about this whatsoever. Next up, we have top 16 zombies. Who needs an Eldritch package in a deck when you can just play Activate Zombie World, laugh at your opponent? Isn't it great when you just have an automatic win con built into your deck that's called Stupid Zombie World plus Rivalry? Everything's already a zombie. Cool. My Super Poly's just turned on, and now I can beat you. I love it. Like, there's a reason why this deck is really annoying to play against, and it does show up every once in a while. So this is exciting, man. I like this. Next up, more Tri-Brigade Zodiac. We're playing the Phantasmes in this one. This one's also playing the Stormwinds to generate advantage. There's nothing else too crazy to say about this, unfortunately. Sorry. Rockets. 41 card Rockets. 1 chamber, 2 Tiding. Hey, they're playing the Dark Roller No Mores. Good job. I'm proud of you. Alright. Once again, Scarlight for time. Yeah, nothing else too particularly interesting about this one. Zodiac Eldritch. Ooh. We're maining shifters for this deck. All right, well, that's interesting. Okay, we have 2 Dark Roll no more. What is with 2 Dark Roll no more? All right, board breakers, I guess. We also have the Cursed Eldland. I don't know what I'm saying. 2 Lightning Storms, 2 Dark Roll no more. That's an interesting spread. I am intrigued by the shifters, though, but it's a 42 card deck, so I guess if you see them sometime, but it is better than the Nibiru's. So that makes sense, actually. Okay, I see you, I see you. Next up, we have more Rockets with 2 Dark Rule and no more. I don't... 1 chamber, 2 tidying. Yeah, nothing else too crazy to say about this. Next up, this is the... Yep, this is the Zoodiac Dogmatica build. So basically, you set up Zoo Monster, Zoo Monster, Zoo Monster, Zeus. You can go like Ecclesia, or you can end up like Trident, or Trident plus Ecclesia with Punishment. It's all kind of cool things that you can do with this build, but it's more basic than anything. Alright, I see you. Next up, Dinosaurs. Triple Dark Row no more for the board breaking, 2 of the field spell. Basic stuff here. Sanctum's in the side deck, but Scythe is already present in the main deck. Alright. Yeah, I don't see anything else too crazy about this. Alright. And the last list we have here is the other Subterra list. This is also doing the Red Eyes Fusion shenanigans as well. We are not playing the Ecclesia main deck package, but we still have access to the punishments because those cards are just pure insanity for this deck. So, overall, alright, I see you. Basic stuff. I like this list. So that's everything I got out of this event. I know it's a little bit turbo-y for a video, but a lot of stuff here. So what do you guys think? Please, comment down below, touch you guys think. Smash your link, grab that, subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later on the day with more cool, awesome content. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Peace out.
Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCool40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCool40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcoolgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.